Look at that.
Yeah, right on time.
Whoop, whoop.
Right on time. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
gang. Ugh. Happy Wednesday. What up, Deeds?
Mara, good morning. Happy what up to you and happy what up to Jill, our friend from WCR Marketing. Good
Good
Yeah,
morning.
yo.
morning.
We're all here,
What,
bright and
what?
early, bushy-tailed and bright-eyed, I guess they say.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
there you go.
I don't have a bushy tail, but I got bushy hair back here.
That counts. That's a
Yeah,
tail.
it
Tail and
is
mane.
exactly. Deeds is all
Yeah.
clean shaven, got his ears lowered.
Well, he's
I
on
did
Got,
that a week
vacation.
ago.
This is vacation deed, so it's a whole
Well,
different
yeah.
I
deeds.
got a split stream. I got to be aerodynamic to get through the bullshit that is bullshit on a
Ah.
vacation. But we're having a great day. Besides it being extremely hot, we got a heat wave out here. Our we got a Airbnb with an AC machine or whatever, air conditioning.
Oh.
So we leave for the day. We spend the whole day at my mom's doing the park, the playground. We come home and Kylie, it's like it's 90 degrees in here because the AC never kicked on because there's an eco mode. Thank God for the Nest thermostat. So 17 hours later, it's almost there. So we're like, ooh, it's
Ugh.
gonna be the little electricity bill that could for this lady. She's gonna be so mad. But
Keep it on today, though, considering it's going to
oh
be like
yeah,
110 or something
yeah.
fun like that.
Yep, it's going to be fun.
Madness.
We're actually thinking of going to Darien Lake, so we're taking the kids to the amusement park, and we're going to sweat all day and just chase after kids and roller coasters. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
That sounds fun, at least to get, it's
Mhm.
like big boy fun too, along with the kids' fun.
Yeah, yeah, cool, Dad. Let's do it, Mom. Meanwhile, Mom's toting along like, "Grr, like some cool day. Yeah.
Kids are throwing up
What
everywhere. It's a
about
great time.
Kylie's like, hey, what about cool Mom? Yeah, sure, right, kids? But it'll be fun. We're gonna switch off tag team Henry because he's tall enough to ride all the rides, but he's definitely not doing the pirate and all that crazy shit.
Mm.
He's still like, I'm gonna go to Beaverland, but just like for the little kids, like we sit in the saucer and it goes up and down, and you're like, yeah, this is great. I love it. I'll get pictures. But they do have a water park, so we'll get splashy wet, and
Fun.
it's gonna be hot.
Today's the
So
day for it.
that's it. So it's Fourth of July week. So do you have any fun plans for this week, Joe?
Not as of right now. Try to keep it low key on the holidays. I'll go see some fireworks somewhere, over the weekend.
Yeah,
But we'll be
yeah,
here on Friday, believe it or not, because we're
cool.
crazy like that. So,
But
yeah,
what?
you know, I don't like being around large groups of people generally either. So it's
Sure.
just like so much, and then so I just try to do my own thing.
Cool.
But
Very
it's still
nice.
fun. Yeah,
Cool.
I feel you on that one, Jill. I'm not a
it's just so
large
much.
yeah, large gatherings freak me out a little bit.
It's just annoying. I just don't feel like dealing with 30,000 people all because this is the one spot we can see the fireworks. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
half a mile back a little bit, there's like a spot I can find where you guys are there. I'm here. I'm doing my thing. You're doing your thing. Everyone's happy.
Yep.
We
I
have
like
that
it.
we have that out here too. So there's a mall, or there's like a spring training facility for two major league baseball teams within, I don't know, 4 miles of my house. And a lot of times that's where the fireworks for the city of Glendale, city of Peoria are released from. You can see them from the mall, you can see them from wherever. But my wife likes to go to the
Why?
mall outside and park in a parking lot and watch them go off. It's fine, but nobody watches their fucking kids anywhere. It doesn't matter where you watch them on 4th of July. Nobody watches their kids. The adults are typically tour. You know, it's a
Yeah.
celebration, and that kind of shit makes me nervous. So I try to not go out on 4th, but my wife really loves it,
My wife.
and I get the guilt trip if I don't go. So yeah,
I
I'm
get
sure
it.
we'll. I'm sure I'll be out somewhere at some point watching shit blow up.
It happens.
Watching
That's the
shit
beauty.
blow
Is
up.
one day you can watch shit blow up and no one gets in trouble for it. So, hey.
Yep.
Yeah. Good morning,
Have
guys.
your have your guys' cities or where you're at, Deeds? You guys have any fireworks laws? Right now, ours. Well, Phoenix. I actually live in Glendale, but Phoenix just did a certain. You're not allowed to blow shit up in certain areas or this and that. And I'm like, you guys are making all these laws and rules, but there ain't not enough cops to reinforce any of this shit. So it's nice that they make them, but yeah. Any
Yeah.
Yeah.
any
So
laws going on where you're at, Deeds?
No, I've got my brother, they sell like fireworks like light beer at the store where it's just like sparklers, blizzards, little tanks that shoot smoke, stupid crap. But my brother stopped in Pennsylvania on the way here and just bought a whole bunch of stuff. So we're going to be lighting stuff off. Last year, I shot what I thought was a Roman candle towards like a neighbor's house's vehicle. And then it got there and then it exploded into the giant ordnance that you expect in the sky. I'm like, holy shit, I'm buying a new license plate or something. It was scary. So I pointed everything away from other people's homes. Be careful.
That's why they make these rules. I think they do that here. And I've gotten like notifications of like restrictions and stuff. I mean, again, like they're gonna try to instill that, I guess, over the weekend, especially because it's over the weekend. I'm sure they're expecting just Friday, Saturday, and Sunday madness. But like you said,
They have
there's just
cops
not
on
enough.
overtime looking for illegal fireworks out.
Yeah. Like you can't shoot them off here, but they're selling them everywhere too. So
Yeah,
it's
we
like
have
I
that
don't get
too.
it.
It's not even like Dee said about the firework light or whatever, like Bud Light. We have that. You get that inside the supermarket, but
Yeah.
directly outside the supermarket are these large tents where everybody's got
Boom booms.
everything. And
Okay.
yeah, I think last year I dropped about $150 on shit to blow up. I've spent money quickly in my lifetime, but I'm not quite sure if I do it as fast on the fourth. If I've ever done it as fast as I do on the fourth.
That's how it
Yes.
goes. Holidays are
Yep.
like that.
Blow
Yeah.
through it.
Jill, what's new with you? What's shaking?
Well, I don't know about me personally, but we've got some new stuff going on over here and marketing department, which has been fun. I came prepared. So some of our newer products, like the dye sublimated towels, which I just
Oh, I like
absolutely
it.
love. Yeah, Chris Eckstein, I have to send. He's got to send me one. We did them for him too. We've done a couple of them, but they're just adorable and they're nice. They're
Yeah.
nice fabric. They're good to give out to
Does
clients.
that say holy cow?
It
My name
does.
is
Holy
Betty.
cow window cleaning.
Yeah,
Well,
nice little
shout
pink
out to Holy
collar
Cow
fit.
window
Shout
cleaning.
out to
That's
Holy
pretty
Cow.
sweet.
It's Zach.
Holy
Yup.
cow.
Zach's great.
Mennonites
I've
He
in
did
never
some shirts
seen
Pennsylvania.
too.
Very,
I've never
very
seen
smart.
Holy Cow. Have you, Dees?
No, that's very new to me. That's great branding. That's a good name. I mean, the whole
Yeah,
towel setup. That you won't
he's
forget Holy
great.
Cow window cleaning.
No,
Yeah. What's his name?
no.
Zach?
Zach Collins, yep, and he just did some shirts too, some polos, I think, and some shirts and t-shirts or some long sleeve shirts. I have to look back. Same print, so the cow pattern on the whole thing. Yeah, it's gonna look
What
awesome.
state
If
is he
it's
out of? Is it
oh,
a farming state?
let me see
Well, I'm
that.
guessing
I
he's not
don't.
in
Because I would
fucking
think like
Arizona.
Ohio. I would think Ohio is my guess if I had like odds. Because
Let me
that's
see.
dairy. That screams out to your customers. If you're like at a
Florida. Ah, I
Florida,
thought it was
okay. But
Florida. I
hey,
wasn't
but that's
sure.
it's
Okay.
it's very busy in Florida, so having a name like that in branding stands out because
Huge, right.
it's very saturated like Houston. So
Yeah.
that's a really cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, so that's
that's
great.
brilliant. So way to go, Zach. Super great marketing,
And the
super
towels,
cool,
yeah.
easily readable. I mean, I could even barely I could read it through the screen and I don't even have my fucking readers on. So way to go.
Yeah. Yeah. And you
Yeah.
see the cow pattern and it's just
Yeah, it
like
looks
a
dope.
given. You're like, hey, look at
Yeah.
that. I know exactly what it is. So very neat. And they're nice too. They really are. They're nice and soft. They're like a heavier duty microfiber. So if you're gonna give stuff out for a couple bucks each, to your clients, something they'll hold on to. They'll have your logo right in front of their face. They can use it, in their kitchen and stuff like that. Like it's just never a bad thing to do.
You didn't let us do your interiors, but here's a bottle of spray away and a microfiber rag. Call us in
Exactly.
6 months. We'll do your
Nah.
exteriors.
Hold on. Somebody doesn't let me do the insides of their house. I'm not giving them tools to clean their own shit.
But
Here,
That's
here
see,
you
they
go, little
do it
lady.
maybe.
themselves. They do it
Yeah.
like shit, and then they realize that they need you.
Yeah, they
Oh,
use that same
see?
microfiber and never wash it, or they throw a fabric softener into it,
Or
unbeknownst
A
to
they
them.
can
start
of
using
spray
like
away is
hand
about
soap.
Yeah.
so a can of spray away is about $7, and I don't even know how much the towel costs, but I got to spend $15 to get me the insides. All right, I see how you're working.
Or the
15
return
bucks. Is
business.
it worth it?
It's definitely worth it
Ah,
for SEO and Google ad pay and spend that people will drop on, it's the brand recognition. You can get in there and get a hook,
Exactly. That's the
they're not going
point.
to throw that towel away and they're not going to
No.
use that towel around if they call the other guy. So it's neat.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's absolutely sharp. I'm just busting chops. I'm just
Yeah,
busting
yeah. You're
chops.
just jealous. I see. It's what it is. We'll
I
I'm
make
don't
you a
have a
towel
totally,
towel.
too.
I'm totally, I'm enamored. Actually, it's really sharp. It's
Inside
a
is like
very No, I saw Chris's too, and everything Chris
Looks
does comes
really
out great.
nice.
Yeah, everything he does comes out great. You guys make him look amazing. He already looks amazing on his own, but you know
Of
what I mean.
course. Yeah, no, and
Um,
his branding is really, really
Pretty
nice. It
fly
stands
for a white
out.
guy.
yeah,
We just did his like summertime logo, which we've been putting on everything because he's been doing all these events and stuff. And it's just, it pops. Like, and that's the whole point. Like we're saying, brand recognition. You want something where people see it and they know exactly who you are. No questions.
yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
was thinking like a summertime logo would be like a picture of Will Smith with a big smile like on the logo somewhere.
You
Because
gotta
hey,
have DJ
I'm
Jazzy,
still relevant. I'm still relevant. Will Smith.
DJ Jazzy Jeff in the back, like on a ones and
Yeah.
twos.
Nice.
Yeah.
We can make their
Yeah.
likeness. It's fine. There's probably no copyright laws to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to give a quick shout out. Good morning to Adam Hogan, Zach V, Damien, our homie John Trotta's in the building.
All right.
Yeah. I
We
don't know
got
who
Nick,
else is in
Jason,
there.
Ryan. Good morning, Damien.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Happy birthday, Ryan. It's Ryan's birthday today.
Oh,
Feliz
happy birthday, Ryan.
cumpleaños. Yeah.
Right on.
And
Hey, you know
Frank
what's
Ray,
something
good
cool, real
morning.
quick? I saw John in there. So yesterday I was doom scrolling Facebook, and I saw this post in one of my local I don't know, one of the neighborhood, whatever, one of the forums, like a pro window cleaning or whatever.
Back
But
of
it's like
women over
4,000.
70.
Yeah, it's 4,000 to 6,000 members, something like that. Somebody puts a post up. I didn't even read the post, but I saw everybody typing in their email addresses. Or their their website addresses. I thought it was the hey, free Monday, you can advertise for your business here. I didn't even read it. I put I put my website address in there, and then turns out the guy's critiquing people's websites, right? And letting them know what they could do to make their website look better. He came back and critiqued mine and basically told me that it was fucking rad.
Cool.
And that it looked awesome and super professional, and he liked a bunch of different things about it. And I think I was the only person that he gave positive feedback to, which was so awesome.
He's like, I can't fucking help you. It's too good.
Yeah, and it
It's
was
got to
great.
feel pretty good.
It
No
Yeah.
does.
notes. No notes.
So I tagged John Trotta in it in the message, and then the guy, and after I really realized what he was doing, I told him, no, that's pretty awesome. You know, I just had it redone. And I tagged John Trotta, and then he replied, you know, it does look stellar. John did a great job, blah, 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 blah.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I was going to screenshot it to John, but I just figured I'd tell him when I see him next. So, hey, now I just told you. But yeah,
Yeah.
if your website needs to get some tweaks done to it, give John a call and the people at WCR Marketing, because they do top-notch shit.
I mean,
Top
for
notch.
$67 a month for our starting CRM that comes with the one page website, it's like a no brainer. Like you look at some of the other prices and stuff out there, and even like the upgraded, like a 5 page one, I think it's like $147. You know what I mean? Like we're talking pennies here compared to what it can do for you. And look what, that's perfect example is websites matter. They do. And it's
Yep.
funny you brought that up too, because I wanted to talk about that, but also we've been learning that it's not just the websites too. It's really that like finding people on Google. You always expect that you're going to type in your name and you're going to pop up right away because you're in the area, you've got reviews. It's not necessarily the case because people's business profiles are not set up properly. So that results in you actually not being found the way you should be, which results in less leads, less everything. It's just not great for your business. So he launched a new service where he's doing these audits to basically figure out what you need to do to fix your Google business profile to ensure you're getting all the leads and you're getting the best possible visibility that you can get. So he's going to be doing a webinar or workshop on that soon with all the details explaining how to fix your Google business profile to really get that visibility. So it's super important. We're finding more and more every day that it's like equally as important as your website in this day and age.
Yep. They
So
are a monster.
yeah,
Gotta
you're gonna
feed the
want to
Google, make
definitely
it
tune
perfect.
in.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Google is super picky. I've learned they're nitpicky about certain things. You could have one thing out of place, and all of a sudden you're down at the bottom of the list for no reason whatsoever. So he'll help you, figure out why this is happening. Make sure everything is filled out properly, the way Google wants it to be, and that way you guys
Cool.
can get that visibility you need. Yeah, so be sure to tune in for that. He's going to be giving us more details.
Awesome.
John's
Yeah.
always on top of things. I appreciate the hell out of him. It made me look far more professional. And the website is fun to take a peek at. It has some, I've got a couple of my YouTube clips up there and a bunch of different stuff too. So some of my TikTok shit. It's just he did a great job. Reorganized my stuff and made it look great. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why, we're here to help. This is, somewhat new as far as, what we've launched, but we're learning every day with you guys as we go, figuring out what you need to actually help you succeed. And, that's why we just keep rolling things out. We want new products, new services. We're trying to be competitive to all the different CRMs out there. If not better price, on certain things to make sure that we can get you guys where you need to go and not have to spend $1 million on stuff. That's not the point. So, we're getting there slowly but surely. Everything seems to be going well. So yeah, look out for his webinars and stuff for sure because they're super informative. And I've learned a ton of stuff that I didn't even know. So we're using the
Cool.
CRM. We use it for our own communications with you guys. So it works out really, really well.
Yeah.
Cool.
John, if you're still in the chat, if you have the dates for your next one, you can throw them up in
Yeah,
there.
throw
You
that
can
up there.
also throw in if you want people to email you or text you, however your preferred method of contact is, throw it in the chat so our friends know how to get a hold of you if they don't already know. And if you don't know, now you
Now you
know.
know.
All right. Mike Matthews, good morning to you. Let's see here. Yeah, a bunch of people saying good morning. Jake Vano, good morning as well. So you mentioned you got the towels is pretty new.
Yes.
The CRM is
So
always evolving.
yes, and we also just rolled out our A-frame quick stands. I have the baby version here, which I think is the most adorable thing in the world. Um, so we basically took our A-frame insert material and made the entire thing out of it. So instead of the bulky frame, everything is just one piece. It folds together, and you can quickly unfold it. It lays flat, if you're trying to transport it, and it's
Mhm.
ridiculously lightweight. Obviously, that's the baby version, but the same thing for the larger versions. We have the 4 millimeter, which is like your standard core plast material that we use for all our signs. And then we've got the 10 millimeter, which is the super heavy duty. In my opinion, I think that one is fantastic as far as, people being concerned with wind and stuff like that. Yes, that is part of the perk of it being lightweight. You do have to, worry about potentially windy areas. Throw a sandbag, or like we even said, like a case of water, something that you have like handy that's just going to weight it down and you won't have to worry. They sell like the sandbags and stuff at Home Depot, the water bags, stuff like that you can fill and plop them down. The 10
Bring your
millimeter
kid to work
is,
and sit there.
yeah, just have your kids stand there for a couple
Yeah.
hours, whatever. Give them a Gatorade, he's
Wait right here.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait here for 4 hours, you'll be good. But
Yeah.
like the heavy duty one, especially, it's really nice and thick. I think they're great for visibility. People have shouted out A-frames all over the place, and this is just a less expensive option. And right now they're 15% off. So I will tell you, I even wrote it down. So the 4 millimeter, the regular one is 96.26 for that stand, the 24 by 36, and the heavy duty one is 134.51. And that's with the 15% off. Shipping's included. We'll
Cool.
set up your artwork for you, the whole nine out the door. $135. You've got yourself an A-frame that you can put
That's a
everywhere.
deal.
I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with that. So
No.
And
I'm
let me
excited about that.
because it's larger than the actual than the A frame. It wouldn't fit into an A frame, right? Like later
Correct,
on,
because
if
it
you
it
have an
won't.
existing A frame, you just
Right.
need to get a new insert, right?
Right,
Yes.
because this is actually one piece that
Yeah.
folds together. So this would never fit into your actual A-frame because it has the
Transformers.
feet and stuff, right? But we do just the inserts. So if you already have a frame from either from us or from anywhere you've ever gotten it, we can do your inserts. They're extremely inexpensive. All you need to do, you can order 1, 2, 5, whatever it is, one-sided, two-sided. If you want to flip them around, we can do that too. You're once you have that frame, the possibilities are endless. You can print a stack of inserts for every season and just
Yeah.
constantly be swapping them out. Or some people focus on just window cleaning right now for the summer seasons, and then they'll focus more on the gutter cleaning for fall, holiday lights for winter. and they want to just advertise for that, so they have those inserts just for those services. I think it's a
I'm
great
thinking
thing
of
to have and utilize.
a picture of Melissa Etheridge saying, "Come clean my windows, I'll be
Do
home
you
soon."
have do you
We're
have an
supposed to
approximate
do
I,
so
cost?
many for you.
I know I'm supposed to get them to you. I'm lazy. I'm sorry. I'll get them out there, but I just had another one. That was a good one.
I know.
I can put that in the heights.
Write them down, I'm telling you, because that's
Yeah.
what I mean. We can make some real funny ones for you. You can pop them on the
Hmm.
side of the road while you're working. You got rush hour traffic sitting there
Yeah.
watching you, and they see your sign, they laugh. It
I got to
helps
do
their
it.
morning. They're
They don't
like,
know what's
oh,
going on
I
up
was
here,
so
folks.
angry. Now I'm happy, like it's
I'm
just,
happy. He
and
made me
then because they're
giggle.
happy because of you. Exactly. And they're like, Mr. Deeds made me happy. I mean, if that doesn't help,
Right.
I
They
don't know
need
what will.
I don't
they
know
need
what
help.
will.
Yeah.
Yes. So insert pricing. If you do the 24 by 36 and you do two of them, right now they're on sale at 15% off, $85 out the door with your artwork. We'll set up, one of our templates for you, include shipping. You could do a single one for 45.90, whatever you want to do. If you want just one, you can do that. They're sold, individually for that reason. And we're running that 15% off all through the weekends.
Cool.
Happy
Get your
4th of
A-frames
July,
ready.
you crazy freakers.
Ah.
Yeah. We're halfway to Christmas.
Oh my God,
Well, I'm not
don't.
more than halfway to Christmas. Jeez. We're halfway done with the year, guys. Q2 is done. Quarter three
don't
picks up.
don't rush
And
summer too far.
I know. It's summer here
Um,
in Texas. I'm saying Texas, but it's New York. It's like 90.
yeah,
It's gonna be 91 today. It feels like 100. I mean, it's
yeah.
not a hot. I'm not getting humid, so I'm not sweating my ass off. It's just like I'm closer to the sun here than I am in Texas, which is weird.
It's different heat. Yeah.
Different.
People
Huh?
say, "What do you mean it's different heat?" It's different heat. It is. I feel
It's
that.
different. Yeah. I
Yeah, my
feel it.
cousins tell me that shit when I go to Denver. They're like, it's 90 degrees and it's hot. Are you okay? I'm like, bitch, I'm from 115. What are you talking about, 90?
It's different heat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
I get
sweating.
it. I get it. But it cracks me up. It
Yeah.
cracks
Yeah.
me up. So you got the A-frames going, the inserts, the
Towels,
towels. Any new? I know you guys are always known for doing the sublim dye.
dye
Um,
sublimated stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
has it been taken off? I see Jason's been posting even more stuff. Did you do his tie-dye whites or was that him?
He did those. He went rogue and decided to tie dye on his own, and he apparently ran out of dye like halfway through. But I still think
Ouch.
they look good. That's the beauty of tie dye.
I think they
There's
look
no
spectacular.
Right. There's no pattern. It's supposed to be whatever it is, whatever the tie-dye gods want it to look like. And I think they look awesome. They look fantastic with the shirt. But yeah, we did those shirts. The dye sublimated is always super popular, especially now. We added certain products. We've got some other polos on there that you can do. We're gonna have your short sleeve hooded shirts. So you got your short
Cool.
sleeve t-shirts with a hood. So those guys that are out in like the beating sun, at least they get a little protection and they're not wearing like a heavy, heavy hood because it's that
Yeah.
super lightweight material.
Yep.
Um, and then, we've got the long sleeve, we've got sweatshirts, we've got everything for all the different seasons. We're gonna have shorts, we're gonna, any items. Oh, hats, the dye sublimated hats. We want to put those on there. We were talking about those to be able to
That's pretty
just
cool.
yeah, to
Cool.
fully customize, like, Groovy Bubbles do a fully tie-dyed hat. I mean, you can see that from a mile away for sure. So
Oh
again,
Beautiful.
yeah.
just helps with that visibility. So yeah, that's always super popular. The good thing about it is our turnaround times and stuff. A couple weeks still, but compared to our competitors, we try to make it much faster. And especially now, this is like the time of year when you need that stuff because it's getting hot, as you can see, and
Yeah.
it's only going to get hotter. So get
Yeah.
your orders in now. So by the time we hit, like mid-July and August, you're out there nice and cool and not sweating like a crazy person.
Yep.
So,
It took
but mm,
Is
took me a
there
long time.
do
Go
you
ahead.
have a favorite product or do you have one of your favorite? I mean, I that towel that you just showed of Holy Cow is pretty bitchin', and
yeah.
it's super appropriate and it looks nice. But do you have a favorite product that you guys have done or emblazoned with someone's logo that we don't see very often?
You know what it is a lot of
Sorry.
people don't realize, and we have a ton of options on the site, and we actually have a ton more that are not on there, but we didn't want to overwhelm, is like our promotional items. So like
Yeah.
your pens, your hand sanitizers, even like cell phone wallets, keychains, little stuff that people still use. I still have a hand sanitizer in my bag 24/7. I still always carry a pen around because you never know when you're going to need it. Stuff like that. Again, it's back to brand recognition, having it in front of their face. Oh, do you have a pen? Oh, oh yeah, look at that. Oh, Groovy Bubbles. Here you go. Yeah, that's my window cleaner.
What
Oh, how are they?
What about a
So
little tiny bar of soap with your logo on it attached to a rope, like
What the
soap on a
fuck?
rope?
whatever it is.
And it's only
We
like a
just so
1 inch rope,
I'm pretty
like
sure
attachment to a
I'm
keychain.
pretty sure we can do it. There has not been many things that people have come to me and said, "Can you do this?" And I've said, "No." We can do candy. We can do branded water bottles. Like, I mean, I'm talking like what reusable and your throwaway ones that where it's just like your label on there, for certain events and stuff like that, like your ice cream socials and your block parties and stuff like that. Hey, hand out some water bottles.
I'm
Oh
People will be
just
yeah.
drinking them. Okay, they're going to get thrown away. Yes, but you spent $1 or whatever per piece and they have your name on it. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like you're going to do that anyway and go to Costco and buy a case of water. So you spent a couple bucks more and people now know who you are and everyone's holding a bottle with your logo on it. I
Yeah, it's
mean,
pretty
it's
yeah,
bitchin'.
yeah. So people, I don't know if they don't necessarily utilize them as much anymore or they don't know we have them. But I mean, if you're in the market for any kind of giveaways for your clients, let us know because we can help. We'll put your logo on anything. We just did fly swatters for Craig and Grace
yeah,
because,
I
like
can't
it's
wait to
people.
see those.
People use them. So, hey, why not, lean into what people need? It's not necessarily about what you think is best, it's what people are actually utilizing out there. So, might as well
yep,
get in front of their face, like a thing of sunblock, a small thing of hand lotion that women carry in their purse, even men carry around on,
yep,
during the workday because their hands get dry and stuff. It's just all something that's going to be in your face all the time, 24/7, helping that brand recognition, helping them remember who you are, even if they don't need you. Because when they do need you, that's when they remember.
I think
yep.
that fly swatter idea is fantastic. And Grace and
So
Craig,
good.
if you have an extra one, I'm in the summer. I'm in the what is it? The house fly summer is horrible. Yeah, I
Like
need
the
a fly
size of
swatter
like
if you got
small
an extra one.
planes.
That's outstanding. Did you say Lakewood on it?
Yeah, has their full logo on it. It's a one color
Sweet.
imprint, which,
Is it so?
okay,
Is it
that's certain
white,
things, but
red and white, or
white and blue.
Red and blue.
white and
The
blue?
white and blue one. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Uh,
So certain products, we've got certain options. Some things you can do full color, like your hand sanitizers. Other stuff like these was a one color imprint. We just reverted their logo to work with the one color and it has their logo. I think it has their phone number, their contact information. Like you kind of can't go wrong.
If you kill a bug on the window, they're not going to clean it. They want to call Craig to come get it off.
And that's
Smack.
even better, right?
that's the
Because they're
best
going to try
part.
to
Dude,
clean it.
it's
It's
on
going
the
to
window.
smudge. And now they need
Yeah,
to, let's just get his phone number. It's right there.
yeah. You know, I
Yeah.
told you
I'm.
not.
And that's,
Yeah,
that's the
I
kind of
think
thing
that
you
may be
hand
my
out to
next
everyone.
purchase.
Yeah.
fly swatter.
I think that may be my next purchase. That's a genius idea. Craig's been talking about it for months. I'm really excited to see it come to life.
Yeah.
Because anything that you know, when our friends come up with ideas and to see you guys help them see their vision come to life is one of my it's something that I love, and I'm sure you do too. It's got to be part of the satisfaction of one of your favorite parts of doing the job, right?
It is absolutely one of my favorite parts. I get way too excited when I see one of our yard signs like out in the wild, like live, like I'm driving around New Jersey and I see one. I'm like, oh my God, I printed that. Like
I
I
did
get
that.
way too excited, but I feel good because I know that like it's working. I saw it. That sign is there. It looks awesome. It's hopefully helping them get business and they're succeeding because we were able to help them. Like it's
Yep.
it's super rewarding, like it sounds super cheesy, but like it is a huge part of this. Like I don't know, there's not a lot of jobs out there, I think, where you feel like you actually helped somebody succeed in
Yep.
life, and like that's what we're trying to do here.
I was taking out the trash this morning, my trash can. So I'm at Airbnb. Anyway, I'm looking out my windows and they're spotless. Well, I found this next to the trash can that the owner he probably had it in the front yard, but the owner put it away like after they left.
Right.
The point is that this guy is spending money on yard signs. He's making it happen for himself. he knows how important it is to have that yard sign out. So I might text him and
Yep.
say, hey, you can come pick up your sign at this address because it costs him a couple
That's
bucks. The point
so cool
is
of you
that,
too.
yeah, yeah. So,
You're you crack me up. Give him a
yeah.
You
call.
know what?
I know you went to somebody else's yard and stole that shit, Deeds.
Oh no. Oh no. I was going to keep that
He
H
ran
tape,
over
put
to
it
the
in my
next
van
door
for the ride
neighbors and it
home.
was all plink.
You know
No,
what though?
no, it was in our
That's
trash.
such a nice thing to do because I get the yard signs are by far one of our most popular items and they're one of our lowest costs. We have them on sale forever permanently, at, like crazy low prices. But people
Spotless
do tell
windows.
me
You did a
like,
good job.
yeah, people do say my signs get thrown out. And it's so heartbreaking because you guys are spending the money, we're spending the time creating this awesome design. You get all excited, you put them out, and then you go canvas the area a week later and they're gone.
Done.
And you're like,
Yeah.
why? And it's because there was some jerk who decided, like, I don't want this here on this some corner of a street, which is not my property. You know what I mean? And like,
Yep.
for whatever reason, they don't like it there and they throw them out. And it's like, well, it's not garbage. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not
They
really
have feelings
fair.
too. It's
Exactly. Those signs have
the,
feelings too.
the area I live in is like precinct. We'll basically call it county cleanup crews, and they have designated trucks who just all they do is drive around and pick up H stake signs like all day long, and it
It's
sucks.
so messed
Uh,
up.
so
Yeah.
you've got to set it up at a good spot. You've got to get a good location, and I also found that this like really hot neighborhoods that I love have a really good lawn crews that pull that shit too because you put it in the median and they got to clean that shit up,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like yoink yoink yoink. So there's like certain days and times. Yeah, so you got to
I
be
wish we could
careful
have like
getting in
a
there.
database of that information. So when people come to us to buy yard signs, I could be like, oh, you're in this area. This is the place you shouldn't go. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
wish we could tell you guys where not to go at this point, but it's a crapshoot, unfortunately. But
But
it
they're
is
you
so
got to get them out
important.
there, and
You have
they
to.
work. You know.
Yep.
Deeds, call that guy Haslett or whatever and ask him to come give you a quote on the house you're staying in.
Yeah, he's like, well, let me guess. You want me to cash a check and pay the plumber, right? You know, please, I have a plumber there. But yeah,
Uh,
he's gonna get it back. He's probably local. Well, he's got to be.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
that's
beautiful
nice of you.
windows. I'll give it to him. He did a great
Yeah, and
job.
it's a nice
No
sign
smears.
too, like give him some credit. He put the
Yeah,
time into it. You know what it's like. It's like I said, it's just not cool. Like, come on,
yeah,
guys. Just fair is fair.
get
Nah,
it
but
back.
then you can also pitch them on using your code to buy some other ones at a better rate.
Yeah, you
That's
need to get with WCR
true.
Marketing. They have
Hey,
awesome
what's funny is
signs.
I just had this gal from WCR Marketing on my podcast. You should give
You
her
should
a
watch
call.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Give us
you
the
let me
ring.
hook you up with some 5 around door hangers. She'll get you nice, and that's what you need too, guys. Door hangers. You know, signs are
Super
good, but
important. Yeah.
blah
They're
blah blah
also
blah
one of
blah.
our most ordered. And it's super easy. Like you said, a 5 round. I don't know if everyone knows, like you clean a house, you go to the 5 neighbors around that house. You're already
If it,
there. You're not wasting any extra time. And then they get to see what you did.
yeah, the
Their house
neighbors. Some neighbors are
looks like
nosy and they
crap
don't want to
compared to
ask
those.
that person who they hired. So if your car isn't
Right.
wrapped, if your truck isn't wrapped, you're not branded. You want to have a sign or a door hanger just to leave. You know, I've got mine that say 20% off next service or $20 off. I can write the pricing on it, so I've got like a list of window cleaning, driveway, pool deck, house wash, gutters, and I can write a price and leave it on the door and give them the option. So you guys need to do that because if they can't read your phone number, they can't text you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
leave
And
it,
we
make
have
it
all
easy
those
for
options. Yeah. Like
them.
we can do a backer where it has the spot for you to write prices. We can do a
Yeah.
spot where it has a coupon. Some people don't want that. That's fine. We've got the option where it's just before and after pictures and testimonials. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Because there's certain people that don't want to do certain things like leave prices because they feel like then they're trapped into certain situations where I totally get, things can be
Oh yeah.
deceiving and you're just
Wait, damn it.
canvassing real
That's
quick.
cheap. Yeah.
But if you're in one of those cookie cutter neighborhoods where it's like every house has 25 windows, hands down, they all look like you're in the poltergeist, neighborhood, then like that's what I think every time. I'm like, it's
They're
poltergeist.
here.
Um, but then you're
That's what it
probably
is.
safe quoting a price, make sure it's fair, leave that 20% off or 10% off or a free driveway cleaning or a free screen cleaning. Doesn't have to be anything huge. Don't give away the farm, but make it enticing. You want to separate
Yep.
yourself from everyone else. You want to give these people a reason to call you. And people love coupons. Like, let's be honest, there's a whole show dedicated to people just using coupons. So you
Yep.
can't deny that everyone wants a deal. Um, I have had the occasional person say, well, I don't want to use a coupon because that deteriorates my branding in a way. I'm trying to be a high class company, and high class companies don't give discounts unless it's a special situation. I can
Oh,
appreciate that. There are
high
certain
psychological
areas,
then.
right, where they're trying to give
Sean
that
Hart wouldn't want to be
psychological,
given 20% off. He's in a very nice.
right.
Yeah.
Yes, but he targets a very specific area. He's got very specific branding. He's on a mission doing something. So he
Yeah.
knows that's what
You're
works
not
for
my
his
customer.
company.
That's my
Right.
customer. Yeah.
So certain people, I get it, and that totally works. For the majority of people, if you're doing, the mid to upper, class situation, they're still going to want that savings. They're still going to want that coupon. So if you can give
Mhm.
them something, 10% off, 15% off, it's still a savings for them, and it separates them, potentially throwing that door hanger out because they don't need you right now, as opposed to
Yeah.
saving it for later because they're like, oh, 15% off. I'll save this for when we need it.
Yeah.
So
In the spring, I had a person flag me down before I went on vacation. She's like, "Do you have time today to do my driveway down the street?" I'm like, "Shit, I was leaving today at 4, and I actually still left on time, but I jumped down the street and did this lady's whatever, and that I would have got her anyway because she was going to call me to do it in 5 months when she sold the house and saw me working." So, long story short, is I didn't leave any door hangers on Friday, but I acquired a customer just by walking by, seeing branding stuff, and I saw your name on the truck and I saw you working. And actually, I've cleaned 3 houses in that one strip center or cul-de-sac, and it is a gated community too. So it's pretty good that 3 out of 7 ain't bad.
perfect. Yeah, no, not at all. And then, like you said, that'll grow as people see the work you do.
Mhm.
They'll look at their windows, then they'll look at their neighbor, and they're like, oh, maybe I should call this guy. And then all of a sudden, you're spending the entire day in that one area, which also helps because
Yep.
why branch out if you don't need to go farther? You're already working there. So the more people
Mhm.
you can get in that surrounding area, the better for you, for
Yes,
sure.
and you're right. Yeah. So tight branding and even yard signs and stuff, even on all those corners, even if they're going to get yanked by Monday, they're still good to have those people seeing your logo.
Over the
I was,
weekend, right? The
yeah,
foot
yeah.
traffic. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how, but I had a customer. I was driving by her street, and I thought of her. Like, I wonder how she's doing. I better reach out or whatever. That later on that day, or the next day, actually, she called like needing service. I'm like, I'm out of town till July 8th. I'm sorry. I'll knock $20 off if you can wait. She's like, I'll do it. Fuck yeah. So landed
Perfect.
her. I'm gonna go do some door hangers around her because it's a very nice community on like one of those little lake things. So
Okay. Yeah, for
pre-plan
sure.
it, but good stuff going. Be branding
Right.
and yeah, be
Hey,
That's
Jill,
busy.
you
it.
mentioned some of the different promotional products
Yes.
you guys have done. Other than the towels, though, has there been one that you've found that is like, hey, this is pretty awesome that people are sleeping on?
I mean, honestly, for this time of year, our chapsticks, they're awesome. They've got SPF 15 in them. They've come in like a million different flavors. It's a full color branding, and they're very inexpensive. I love them. I carry one in my bag all the time.
Mhm.
And I think that that's, again, one of those just items that everybody needs, everybody uses. So if you're going to give something out, you might as well make it useful that they're going to hold
Mhm.
on to for at least a while. Same thing with the bottle openers. I'm just thinking because of like the
Yeah,
season we're in right now,
I did
barbecues and
chapstick
stuff.
at my
Yeah,
wedding, and
Oh,
that's what
nice.
I mean.
it was a hit. It was a big hit.
Everybody needs them.
Yeah, it was a big hit. I'm just trying to think of some other things that are fun that we're kind of sleeping on.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we've got, yeah, like I said, we've got bottle openers, which are super convenient. We've got like the magnet ones that you can stick on your fridge. You got the keychain ones that double. So, this time of year, people are outside at barbecues and stuff. They can go around opening up people's beers or sodas or whatever it
Yeah.
is, and your branding is front and center. Again, this is just, it's people advertising for you. That's the goal is, you hand out something to your client, then they're going out in the world and people are seeing it, whether, like I said,
Yeah.
whether it's a pen that they hand to their neighbor, or it's the hand sanitizer that they're letting everybody at the table use when they're at dinner, or that chapstick that, they're using in their pocket and people just see it. It's just that
Letting everyone
idea
else
of,
use it. Like, now I'm good.
right, everyone use it, everyone's
So,
chapstick.
Napoleon, go to the
If
nurse's
that's
office.
your
She's got,
thing.
it's gross. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go to the
exactly.
nurse.
But it's people advertising for you. So in essence, it's almost like free advertising. You know what I mean? You spend a couple bucks once, and then they're out there in the world doing it for you. So you kind of, so if someone came to you and said, "Hey, would you spend this amount of money if people advertise for you for the next 6 months? Would you say no? You know what I mean? So that's what you have to think about it. Gotta spend that money to make money, right?
I did
Got it.
did a takeout order this week, and I saw a little, not a window clean, but a sticker on a window saying something window cleaning, and then their phone number. Like, that guy's got it. So window
Yep.
cleans, those are
We do
important.
those, love those. I was talking about those yesterday. They're just like the oil change stickers. It's those
Yep.
So
little reminders.
yeah, when I went to window cleans are dope. I remember I got to Pocola, Oklahoma. We all have a friend
Oklahoma.
that lives out in Pocola, Oklahoma. He'll be on Friday. I get to this gas station. I go in there to get some jerky and use the restroom and get a drink because I'm a couple minutes early. As always, I beat Mike Nichols to the city where I'm supposed to be at. I get to the gas station and go to open the door, and what do I see? A Mike Nichols window clean. It was
Bam.
awesome. I
Your
knew I was
face.
right where I was supposed to be.
That's amazing.
I was a couple minutes early, but that window clean made my day. I had just spent like 6 hours in the car, and I was just like, you know what? I'm already here.
Boom.
I remember texting Mike a picture. This is basically a year ago this week, so all these memories are flooding my feed and a bunch of good shit. But yeah, those window clings are awesome. So that's another one. I have a perforated sticker on the back of my truck, which I love. I know
Hmm.
Damien has one on the back of his. Let's
I got a
see.
decal for
Xavier.
Christmas. We
We
sell
just did
Christmas
Xavier's
lights.
too.
Yeah,
Yes,
Xavier's
we
looks
did
real
your
nice.
Z's one too. Yep. Yeah, I love Xavier's. It came out so nice.
But
Yeah.
I got
Those
phone
things are
calls while
huge though.
driving. Yeah, all my thing says we install Christmas lights, and then the phone number again. And so I got like 3 phone calls just from that window clean, like while driving. I got other calls throughout the year, but while driving, I was like, "Can you follow me to my house? I want to show you my house." Sure. Are you the white car that's cut me off like 5 lanes ago? Okay, I'll be there. And
Are
I
you the
sold
guy
them, which is
flying at
awesome.
my ass right now? Hey,
Yeah, I was
that's
trying to
what
get
they're
your
there
number.
for.
That's it. Yeah.
Right? So they're behind you, that you're driving, and all of a sudden they see it, boom, in your
Mhm.
face. It can't be any bigger because it's covering your entire back windshield. You
Yep.
guys can still see through it, which is cool. And you tell me, how is the
It's
experience of
privacy
being able?
screening too. It's nice. I like it. I can
Okay.
see
So it's
nice,
like a
and
tint
I
in a
don't have
way,
to
but you
worry
can
about
still
people.
see.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's because that's
But
part of it. You want to be able to actually see through it too, which is why we do those little tiny perforated holes in there. But it's also
mhm.
it from the outside, from far away, you can't tell. It looks like a nice solid color, and it really, really pops on anyone's car. Those
You
things are
don't
cool.
have to go full window either. Like mine is just a
No.
strip. Mine's a bottom rocker. I'm actually in the market. I'll probably need a new one soon because it's been about a year and a half, and I'm in the Arizona sun. The corner's peeling just a hair. So, and I might even go full window on this next version. Um, I
Never
think
go
that
full
might be
window. I don't
yeah,
get
because the
full
one I
window.
have right now basically is just we use great products. It's got a
Hmm.
Sorbo logo, got a Maker logo, and I think
Zero.
or Zero
Logo.
logo. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So
You know what it
basically,
needs
I'm
to
just
say? It needs
promoting
to
those
say window
brands.
cleaner of the year,
That would
Jason
be a good
Gulick.
one.
I
We
mean
need
that
that.
yeah, that's the
See,
beauty
it's
of it. We
legit.
can do anything. So we can do the cutouts where you show us what your back windshield looks like, you send us the measurements, and then we basically set it up where we put a cut line. So when you're installing it, you just, trace around and it fits perfectly to whatever your windows are. If you don't want to go that extreme, we can do just a standard rectangle, or square or whatever it is, and pop it in a small window. Or on the back, like someone had a truck and they had like the sliding windows,
Yeah,
so they didn't
Mm,
want to start messing with it, so we just did 2 on the side so they can keep the mill open but it's still branded on the side. And then we did a
smart.
decal and a magnet. They wanted vinyl decals instead of magnets for certain things on the side doors, so we
yeah,
did these big circles of their logo because it's like a badge kind of thing they do, one on
that's
each
awesome.
door, and one on the hood too, a big like 24-inch circle right on the hood, so it's like back window, door, hood. I mean, we're
It's
getting
a
all
superhero
angles.
vehicle.
Yeah.
Exactly. It doesn't look like overwhelming. They didn't spend a lot of money at all. They didn't spend 4 or 5 grand trying to wrap it, and
Yeah,
they're a walking advertisement now. So it's
Yeah.
perfect. Um, which, and I wanted to talk about it because when I started thinking about their design, they submitted something made with AI. So To all the guys out there who love working with AI, I totally respect it. We are embracing it full force. Our builder has AI creation where you guys can go on and create images and do all kinds of crazy stuff. But when you send us the stuff made by ChatGPT, as of right now, unfortunately, as awesome as it is, it's usually very low resolution and very small files. Chat likes to do that because they're like, hey, here's some cool stuff. You can't do anything with it, but it's cool, isn't it? So we can take that and we can recreate it. So anyone who's got that AI stuff out there, whether it's a door hanger, a business card, a yard sign, an A-frame, whatever it is, send it to us. We can recreate it. It might not be exact because again, we're, redrawing it and recreating it as good as we can, but it'll be print ready, it'll be high resolution, you'll have your logo, you'll have your little branding with like, people's pictures where they make like those different mascots and stuff. Anything cool like that you're getting. I know like the Chris Kahotuk did like his blessed,
Yeah.
AI creation with his big picture and stuff on there. And like we recreated it. It's almost identical to what, he gave us. And it's usable. You
Cool.
can put it on anything. Yeah. So we're embracing that. Send it to us. We can get it recreated for you. Don't be discouraged if we come back and say, we can't print this file because there's always a solution. We're just letting you know why we can't print the file as is. Because if we do, in a lot of cases, it'll be super small, it'll be low resolution, it'll be
Might not
pixelated,
come
it'll
out
look like
right.
crap. Yeah, we
Yeah.
do not want to print crap for you. Like that's the last thing we ever want to do. So the goal is to just make everything look as good as possible and then give you guys working files. You not have a high
Yeah. The
resolution
vector
logo that you
file you
can,
can put on your
yeah,
email
you can
attachment.
put on anywhere. You want dye sublimated shirts with your face on the back? We can do that now. But before we couldn't because, we only had the very small, crappy files. So
Yeah.
we're working
Cool.
through it, embracing it. So send us your AI files, whatever you guys want to create, and we can go from there for sure.
Yeah, we got a sticker exchange coming in the end of August there. So any
Oh,
guys who are
cool.
going to the
Okay.
sticker exchange needs Jill's help
Mm-hmm.
getting some stickers created. Get some tooling along, get with Jill, get those stickers printed out before we get
Yeah,
there.
Out to the
dude.
Jill. Speaking of the sticker exchange, I
Yes.
I talked to Fish yesterday. I'm trying to find out if any of you guys are going to make it out there.
I think
I
one
hope
of
to
us
see.
at least is.
Yeah, I was going to say I hope to see at least one of you guys out there representing. It's always fun to see. First off, I haven't met you in person yet, so it would be great to meet you.
I'm a figment of your
Get Jill
imagination.
out there.
I am AI, actually. Don't even tell anybody.
Lady
It's our
Lisa from
secret.
Pixels. Yeah.
You know what it
Yeah,
is because I'm always here running the show, honestly. So, well, like everyone else, and I'd love to go to the conventions, but at the same time, like I need to be here to handle everything. So I'll get out there one of these days for sure. For sure, I definitely will. But I think John was trying to get out there. Steve might
yeah.
make an
John got out
appearance.
last to the
Yep,
IWCA, and I know for a fact that it paid
100%.
extreme dividends. Yeah, because he got to meet some of the people, understand how and why, like having these conversations with us on these calls and a video call isn't the same as having that conversation face to face, eye to eye, and you really get to understand and feel what these people are about. Like I remember seeing we were just talking about Mike Nichols, and I remember seeing him and John. Their conversation was probably like 90 minutes to 2 hours breaking it down. By the time that conversation was done, they both knew exactly what they wanted and what they were getting. And it's like, done. You know what I mean? It's like
Nice.
Yeah,
it's where geniuses get together, a meeting of the minds, and shit gets done. So
that's
I
how it
really
happens.
hope
It's the in person.
I hope you get an opportunity to get out there. Lacey is another one from American Window Cleaner Mag. I'm trying to get herself out to one of these events soon. You are such an important part of the industry. She is such an important part of the industry. A bunch of us that do a bunch of shit behind the scenes. I really hope to get an opportunity to see you guys at some of these events.
Yeah, no, definitely. It always helps. I feel like I know you guys so well, but right, we've never actually met in person, but I feel like we're best friends. So
Absolutely.
you need that extra step though, because once you get in person, that's when the conversations start, the ideas start, you start bouncing stuff off each other. And 6 hours later, you've got this plan to take over the world.
Yep.
So It doesn't hurt, no, for sure. I'm definitely going to try to make it out there at least one of these days. But yeah, we need John's, I think, going to at least get out there in August, which will be great. He will be toting out our WCR marketing stickers, which I think
Yay.
made it to the sticker exchange
Cool.
last time. I
Yep.
think we're
They
going to do
did?
some new ones. Yep, yep. But yeah, I mean, we can do anything with stickers. That's the cool part. Is
Yeah, and
literally we do the die cut. So any shape you can think of, we can do it.
I think we're also going to do a contest this year. I mean, yeah, at this specific event. Last year it was basically a bring all your stickers and this and that. But I want to do a contest, and basically a donation too. It'll be like a 50-50. You enter $10.
Okay.
You bring 100 stickers. Everybody gets their stickers out there, and then the winner gets half of whatever the pot is, and then the other half gets donated to charity. I think it'll be awesome if 20 of us or 30 of us get together and all of us donate some stickers, and $10, that's $300. The winner gets 150 of that covers all your stickers, and we donate to a charity, which would be dope. So yeah, I think it would be awesome. So let's do it.
Make it
I
happen.
want to
That's a
see
great idea.
I want to see what everybody comes up with too. It'll be amazing. It'll be fun. Yeah, it's just gonna be a hoot.
Let's go
Yep.
crazy. Like I said, we can do any shape, any die cut, anything you can think of. So, like, give me your ideas. We can do, like we can die cut your logo. We can, whatever you can think of. I know for you guys, we did a bunch of different ones. We did like the Macho Deeds one with
Yeah.
Deeds floating head last year, which were fantastic. I mean, look at that. Like, it's anything you can think of, we can do it. So,
Well, you
get
guys have done
creative.
my personal business stickers too, and they're a die cut in the shape of Arizona, which is
Yep.
outstanding.
Yep.
They have
Yeah,
my
we can make it
QR
work.
code on it. I mean, they're awesome. So
And they're
Yeah.
useful. I don't know about everywhere else, but I know that in New Jersey, we pay tolls pretty much everywhere we go. And every toll booth I get to, there are stickers plastered everywhere. And I
that's
look at
hilarious.
them every single time just because how could you not? So it's like you just literally they were done on the 3M vinyl, so they're completely waterproof, weatherproof, UV protected with a
Oh
nice
yeah.
like gloss coating. Pop them anywhere. I mean, anywhere
Hell
that's
to the
legal, I
yeah.
guess, but anywhere you can think
Yeah.
of. It's just again brand recognition.
Hell to the yeah. Well, Jill, I guess we're about ready to
Hold on.
go ahead and
Oh
start
yeah,
We
wrapping
need a
up the end of the show.
quick weather
time
report. We
flies.
need a
Oh, hold on a
quick
second.
weather
Give me,
report.
there you go.
Europe,
Frank
the
Rave.
Netherlands.
Oh,
It's about 80 Fahrenheit here. It's just another day at the office. It's dry. The sky is blue.
oh,
It's lonely at the top.
that
See you
water
later,
dripping's
guys.
making me gonna have to go
Ciao,
pee.
ciao.
I'm thinking like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
He's
He's
putting a
my
sign
favorite.
here.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
It's nice
Ciao,
he is
there
so
though.
ciao.
much.
80. I'd take 80. It's like 80 now.
Yeah,
What is it?
yeah. Now it's
Yeah, it's
nice.
hot.
Later, not so nice.
I'm in the same boat. I'm only at like 70 something right now, and it's going to be 103, I think, today, which is super low for us right now. So I'll take that too. So
Yeah, that's not
Yeah, we're
bad
82
considering.
high of 90. Damn it. Hot.
nice.
We're going to Darien Lake, so it'll be nice. Kylie just informed me she thinks she forgot to pack her suit. God damn. So she's gonna be a hot day.
Hit a
Walmart.
Ross or hit a Walmart. Hit a Ross or
Walmart,
hit a
real
Walmart.
quick.
Exactly. Quick, put it on. But
There you go.
we'll see what we can do. It'll be fun.
Well, Jill, as I was getting at earlier, we're about ready to go ahead and wrap up the show. Is there anybody that you'd like to give some shout outs or send some love to?
Of course. I mean, as always, the marketing department, Steve, John, all my designers, everyone who's here, and then everyone over at WCR, Jess, Hannah, of course, Chris, Kaylee, John. I would be nowhere without you guys. They are, our support team as much because we're all in this together. So
Yes.
even though we're over in the marketing department and they handle the equipment, we are one team. We are all constantly communicating, and I would be nowhere without them. So a huge, huge thank you to everyone over at the WCR. We love you guys. And yeah, and you guys, our clients, again, we would be nowhere. We've been working with you guys, I think it's about 15 or 16 years now. Or at least a while. And don't
Yeah.
count me on that. But Steve knows the exact number. But a long time. I started 8 years ago actually, next week,
Sweet.
and we were at cost printing when I first started. So we were, at cost printing, doing that website, and look at us now, WCR Marketing, come a whole long way, and yeah, big things coming. I feel
That's
real good about it.
Awesome.
outstanding.
So thank you guys. We would not be here without you, all of you,
All those window
All-
cleaners, refrigerator orders
all
through
the window
Jill.
cleaners, pressure
Continue
washers,
your,
everybody out there. Yep,
it's awesome.
we
Yeah,
love you.
yeah. I will. I'll give a shout out. I would say thanks to Deeds for doing this while you're on vacation. I hope you guys have a
Of
blast
course, yeah.
today. All of our friends and loved ones who pop in and say thanks every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I was not on top of the chat this morning. I do apologize. It's a little difficult on this other setup. So yeah. Said Deeds, all the homies. Billy, I appreciate you. Billy's already out doing some stuff. He's got 6 commercial jobs today. I'm doing a little mini exterior only house and a wine bar. So I'm gonna get after it.
Nice.
Go do my
Cool.
shit.
Get
So
it.
thanks to all my clients.
I'm not drinking a Merlot. I'm just kidding.
Nope, no
Maybe
Merlots for me.
someplace. No Merlot.
They serve
not at all.
0-0 for me though.
Grape juice. We did a tour of a basilica yesterday, which is a big, like, in a church. It's got the dome and all the
Yeah.
beautiful angels and stuff. So I'm like taking the holy water and throwing it at the kids and just making sure they're not going to set on fire. Well, we're good. But no, they had branding downstairs. They had holy water with the basilica name on it, like $5. I was like, I could have bought a water bottle, for the ride home anyway. Like, shut up, damn it.
Anything.
Yeah. Branded. Catholic Church knows
That's
what they're doing, guys. Put your name on it. But
Put your name
so
on
thanks,
it. I'm
everybody.
telling you.
Yeah. In Jesus' name. Amen. But yeah, everybody
would
change your
Jesus do?
rubbers. What did he do? He paid party. He's here to party. But have a safe and happy week, guys. We'll see everybody Friday morning with our friend Mike Nichols. Thank you, Jill, for coming on. We love talking to you.
Oh, thank you so much. Of course.
I'll get something to you at some point. Thank you, Jason, for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We love you guys. Tune in this week. Change your rubbers, your resins, your holy water cartridges.
Keep them passion buckets full. Like Deed said, tune in Friday. Mike Nichols, the Window Guys, Poco, Oklahoma, Arkansas. Yeah, man. Let's do it.
Nice.
See you guys.